Hey guys, Tony Bombecchio here from MyFitnessPal, and I'm going to show you some of my favorite regressions of the burpee to make it a safer and more effective exercise for the majority of people. Now, I rarely have my clients perform burpees from the floor simply because there are too many things that can go wrong at the shoulder and at the hip because they're such a fatiguing exercise that requires so much body control from head to toe. Now, the number one thing to remember here is that because it involves a push-up motion, if you haven't mastered the push-up from the floor, you probably don't want to be performing this exercise at all. So if you can do a push-up, all good. Feel free to use burpees in your workouts because they're a pretty effective conditioning exercise that can make you tired pretty quick with minimal equipment. Now, before I have somebody ever do a burpee from the floor, I'm going to have them elevate their hands on a box or a bench to reduce the range of motion they have to go through and take a lot of the stress off the shoulders and the lower back. So you take whatever height box you feel you're ready for, and what I like to do is I like to eliminate the push-up portion of it first and just have the arms stay straight. So I'm going to have soft knees and hinge at the hips just like I would for a deadlift or a kettlebell swing. So I'm sitting back with my shins fairly vertical, hands on the box, and all I'm going to do here is kick my feet back, jump forward, and jump up. Feet back, feet forward, jump up. So what I'm doing here is I'm minimizing the need for my shoulders to go through a range of motion where they could potentially roll forward and cause some irritation in the front of the shoulder. I'm also reducing the range of motion I have to go through so my lower back has less chance of hyperextending like it could if I were on the floor. Now, if you master the straight arm variation, the next thing you can do is either adjust the height of the box lower to make it more challenging or add in the push-up variation. This becomes a little bit more challenging because it's harder to start with your hands on the box. And when you land with your chest on the box, you have to make sure your elbows and your shoulders are in a good position. So if I'm going down to the box, push-up position, and up, I have to make sure that I'm not landing in a poor position with my shoulder rolled forward and my elbow pulled way past my body. I also have to make sure that my head is not poking forward and my lower back is not hyperextended. So it takes a lot of body control. That's why I love these regressions to help you work up to a more advanced version of the burpee. So if you're struggling with burpees during your conditioning workouts, give these regressions a try. I guarantee it'll make it a safer and more effective exercise.